unit. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. No return on that punt. And it's going to be Panthers football.
At their own 16-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
19 tight. Here we go.
From the 19. Taken in by Luke Musgrave. And he's out of bounds, just a step short of the 40. It's a 21-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
18 Cardinal. Take go.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Willis looking to throw. Complete out to the right side. And he's tackled for a short gain. We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. The Panthers leading near the break. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Willis to the air. Into the hands of Gibbs. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
They'll go right side with Gibbs. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd and 8. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Hey, check that. Street. Get up.
Throwing now, following the turnover. On the move, headed right. He's going to keep it this time. This play heads out of bounds. Marker down, though, Brock. Could be some free yards here. Things got a little too carried away there, and we are not surprised at all to see the flags fly and the penalty called. They're set up at the 35 now.
60 Maverick, 60
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Chased out to his right. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Panthers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's going to be 2nd down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing is Willis. He's looking deep once again. He's got it inside the 25. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
A gain of 55
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Working inside the red zone. And it's cut in the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. From his own end zone, here we go. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. One final shot before halftime. Finds the in route complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half, and that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
He's going deep. He's got it deep downfield. He has the Carolina touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Return lanes don't open for him. He stopped shy of the 15. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Hiking 18. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the 16. Buys time, rolling right. Down the run. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Panthers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a 2nd half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the 1st play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Willis. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in, too. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Go.
From the red zone now. Headed out right. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Panthers continue piling on to this lead. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Chooses to bring this one out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it second down.
And these pass rushers in the game today, they are so doggone good. Not only are they good at getting home and sacking the quarterback, look at this. He was fighting the blocker. He kept his eyes on the ball, times it perfectly, and he forces a pass breakup.
Come 19! Come 19! 19 Lion! Check go!
Second and 10. Again, it's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And the Panthers into the nickel set. Third down coming.
Set! Mustang 19! 70 Ranger! 70 Ranger!
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Pass complete to Dulcich. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Hubbard trying this up the gut. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. That pass is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42.
Come on, set! Go street! Roll! Go chap!
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Hauled in left side. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. The third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Second and 3 now.
Check!
Here's Hubbard on the give. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with third and 2.
Go!
They motion the tight end over.
Check! Hurt! Go!
Here he is to throw on third and 2. That's caught for the first. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Bengals with possession, but they're in a pretty deep hole to start the 4th. The drive picks up here, first and 10.
Let's go! Street! Buffalo 18! Hurt! Right there, hurt!
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here we go, here we go. Check go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he must have overlooked the linebacker there because he was right in the way to swat it away and bring out the incompletion. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
19 tight, 19 tight. Let's go now. Unlock line, unlock line. Riggs.
They kick the running back in motion.
Warrior 70. Ready.
3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Ready. Go, Rick, go.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Panthers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. The ones you get, you have to finish with points.
Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice, once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
60 back. 18 back. 18 back. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Here's Willis. That's complete to Musgrave. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Motioning the tight end now. Here's 2nd and 11. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Go.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Devin Lloyd making the play. And the Bengals will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. That one hits for 30. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Come on, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Bronco 80.
Oh, movement on the line before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
Set. Check go.
Richardson now. Oh, brother, it's another interception. He's at midfield. 30. The 10. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick 6 touchdown. Wow, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock, to have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers grow their lead yet again. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. From his own end zone, here we go. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60 go.
They've got a man in motion.
Ready.
After the pick, Richardson back to the air. Rolling out to his left. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
I love the mobility here. Starts great, escapes the pressure, get out of harm's way. You just wish if you're the offense here, you could have found a completion to keep in rhythm.
Richardson now on 2nd and 10. Into the hands of Dulcich. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They're set up at the 35 now.
18, Pioneer.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bengals hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. They're set up at the 35 now.
Pirates, 7 Pirates. Here we go, here we go. Ready.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Finds him over the middle. Rolling into enemy territory. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Come 19, come 19. Big alert, big alert. Get up.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Buying some time right. Now here he goes. And they bring him down around the 34.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Bobcat. Hurt, hurt.
From the 34. And they pick him off again! Along the right sideline, there's space! And forget the turnover, Brock, they take it back for play, Brock. That play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Chooses to bring this one out. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
Take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a first and 10.
Ready? Hey, smash Bronco! Go!
Back to the air following the pick six. They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He was an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
Here's Gibbs on the carry. Escapes into... And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Panthers continue adding to an insurmountable lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers continue adding on to that lead. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
At their own 19-yard line.
Hold the set.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Hey, check that. Street. Take go.
Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Woo, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. So it's second down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
On second down, it's Hubbard. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. And their start to the season not cooling off by any means as they move to 4-0 on the year.